Hello everyone, how's it going? Dr. Incompetent here, and let's play some Legends of Amberland II, The Song of Trees, shall we? I actually had played this game before a while ago, really enjoyed it, then kind of bounced off it like I tend to do, and I booted it up on Steam Deck the other day because I felt like playing a game of this type, and I just forgot how much fun this game is. By the way, it runs beautifully on Steam Deck because it's built with controller configuration, and just all through this game runs a classic first-person grid-based, party-based RPG like Might and Magic old-school games, but with all of these modern quality-of-life features, like a quest like log, fast travel, nice controller integration, that make it such a smooth and fun experience, and you get this awesome like synth music as well. So what I thought I would do here is, because when I played the game previously on the channel, I didn't get that far. I want to make a new game and kind of start from the beginning so that I don't just jump in with a party that I'm not familiar with. And we're going to go normal. Now, you get 6 people, and you can like create your own character, or you can auto create characters. And if we auto create characters, we'll get, a party like this. And this is exactly the party that I got, the composition of a party that I got when I did this on Steam Deck the other day. And the names are different, but let me see if we have a knight, a warrior, a bard, a healer, a warrior, an archer, and a wizard. And I actually think that this is a fine distribution for a party. I'm not entirely sold on some of these choices. I feel like I personally like the knight a ton, a little bit more than the warrior, but I understand, like, you need a front line here. So we do have a front line, and we have oh wait, no, there's 7 people. I don't know why I miscounted that. You have some tanky people up in the front, and that's fine. This guy just has bad stat distribution. He's not very strong. So we could like mess with him, for example, and let's work on this. What do we want to do with our party? Do we want to have like the preferred loadout, or do we want to tinker? I have found that the wizard is incredibly powerful. The archer, at least at the beginning, is only medium powerful. The healer doesn't do much but heal, but obviously you need that. The bard is pretty useful, and I don't know if having all of these, characters that can't use magic is advised. So let's just say we take this guy, this half-elf warrior, and we mess with him a little bit. So we can reset his attributes and then distribute them how we want. So we could just kind of do something along these lines if we wanted him to be a little bit tankier up front, and that's fine. But you can also, let's see what happens if we just click recreate. Right. So I could just bounce out that slot altogether. And I don't mind having, let's see, humans have 5% experience to level up. Fine, I'll go with that. And then you can go with these sub-races: knowledge, strength, toughness, willpower. Nomad seems good. And then we don't have a troubadour. We do have a bard, though. We have everything else, though. Oh, we don't have a champion. It's a knight with slightly lower maximum encumbrance and extra resistances. All right. So, do I want a champion? It means they can't... We could try it. They actually will be a little bit squishier. What face do we want? That's pretty good. An eye patch. I'll try this just because it's new to me. And then... full card sounds good. All right, so we got full card there. And then this is Skorim. And I'm going to actually reset these attributes a bit. And how did I even get the stats that I did have, though? Was it? Oh, it was like that. I'm going to do it a little bit more like that to make my center knight slightly more durable. This is good. I'm going to replace this guy with another wizard. I'm going to recreate and let's see, who's good at magic? Willpower. The elves are slower to level, but they get more magic points and they get all kinds of cool stuff. So let's go with an elven male that is knowledge, dexterity, confusion resistance, dexterity, willpower, knowledge, gray elf, okay. And then we're going to go with, oh, sage. I didn't even see this. This must be like, there's like racial specific combinations down here that you can make. That's really cool. I'm going to go with Sage. I've never tried this before. Ooh, look at that guy. Terrell. Excellent. And by the way, the game has like built-in documentation to tell you what all these stats do. We want both knowledge and willpower. There we go. For mana and spell damage and everything. Okay, this looks good. This is my half-elf wizard. Tailbot, Lucerina. Lena sounds good. I don't like that name. Brumroli is awesome. Bozier is good. Terrell sounds good, and no. Solova. Yes. Old Susanna, don't you cry for me, or oh Susanna. Alright, so this is good. I like this party. I feel good about the fact that we have some tanky people and some spellcasters in the back, and I'm going to then begin my adventure. So we get this letter from the King of Astoria. The King of Astoria hereby summons all brave adventurers to the royal castle on the central continent for a discussion regarding a quest of the utmost importance. Okay, so right away, what I love about this too is this, and I said this when I played it before, it reminds me so much of, for example, Might and Magic 3, which I played a lot as a child. You have a mini-map in the upper right, you have a secret detector, you have a compass. It's turn-based, so the enemies, the goblins over there, they'll just kind of bebop over there. We can move up and fight them. There's a town here, and I am going to fight these guys. I don't think any of my people are ready to level up right now. Let me look at my character sheet. So the way that position works is you have a front line with these three people, and then you have a left flank, and then you have a right flank. So you do want some stout people up front. I thought about playing all magic users, but decided against it because I thought it'd be... I mean, I could put Mage Knights, I guess, here, but you really need people that could take damage. Excellent. And we have 0 experience. We only need 80 to level up. So I'm going to just walk up here, and this guy has hit us. And let's see, let me move the mouse off of this so you can see the mini-map. But this is what what I'm talking about. I'm using a controller. I like how it works. But you can use mouse and keyboard, of course. And then when you mouse over anything, it's going to tell you, what it does, and you can get all sorts of like built-in information. So this hill goblin has 40 hit points, and in terms of the initiative, it's my center guy here who gets to go, and well, he missed. The champion did an unbelievable amount of damage. We killed it, and we got 5 experience and 5 gold. And we've got another goblin coming up on our flank over here. There we go. And of course, the other nice thing about just rando strong people up front is that they... oh, I gotta change the controls. They don't require mana for their abilities, so they could kind of last a little bit longer. Now, I'm going to go to... this is the map. I'm going to go to options, and I'm going to change the controller. Here we go. I find this to be good. Swap rotation, sidestepping controls. What this means is like you strafe left and right, or like sidestep left and right with the bumpers, and then you turn with the directional pad and push forward to go. I just like that better than have left and right on the directional pad to be sidestep and then have to use the bumpers to turn. I just rather would just use the gamepad. So I like this, and I love that that's in there as a change that you can make, and I'm going to go back. And then there we go. So there's this little fort here. What is this? It's the Darkwood Fort. Okay. We probably want to go into the town first. So you could see I haven't been here before, so the map needs to be filled in. And there's like little icons on all the doors that tell you. So this is the training hall. This is a statue. And this is the healer. And then these are like random houses of citizens. And you go in and they have a reaction to you barging into their home, which is pretty funny. Have you noticed those goblins just outside town? That's terrible. And Lord Commander of Darkwood Fort does nothing about them. They claim that protecting us from Darkwood dangers is the priority. Nonsense! I suppose some folks have nothing better to do with their lives than go around knocking on strangers' doors. Not that I mind, I always welcome company, especially in such a boring town as Timberburg. Feel free to pester me as much as you want. I don't mind, really. This is another thing I really like about this game. The humor in the writing is awesome. The doors are closed. Athletics, gymnastics, okay. Now, I don't know if that's because of the time of day, but you do have skills that you want to train with all your people, and you pay money to train them. So let's see if that trainer is actually available. Do you know what happened to the athletics? Oh, never mind. Trainer next door. I heard from a merchant that he knew of a traveler who saw him being dragged by goblins to their caves in the west. My God. It's pretty irresponsible to travel without an armed escort, don't you agree? Yeah, I'm an armed escort. Okay, so I'm just going around filling in the map, something that I always find strangely satisfying. This is the tavern where you can like talk to randos, but you can also replenish your food, which you need when you rest. There's a huge shortage of ships nowadays. It's bad for business, and this is true. Traveling in deep water is not possible at the beginning of the game. Grumpy old man, our local craftsman, the one who supplies items for the guild shop, went to visit his grandma up north. Unfortunately, he seems to have been kidnapped by ice ogres. This story repeats itself every year, and usually some heroes step in to bring him back. Okay, so that's actually a question. Did we get a quest right there? So let me see if I did. No. So this quest tracker is great because look at this. It keeps, obviously, track of your quest. That's what it does. But if you hold right trigger, if you're using a controller, you can get more detailed information. And this is just such a godsend because in older games like this, you would really have to keep track of this with pen and paper, which is fine, but it's, it's nice to just have it here. And sometimes people give you quests in this game and you don't realize that they have because there's no like formal indication, but then you realize, oh, they were giving me something to do. This is the pawn shop. This is where you go to actually sell stuff. The other shops won't buy things. This is Rando Man, ex-trader. Would you like to acquire these very rare seeds? I initially intended to sell them in a big city, but I got love-struck and my interest in business waned. All I care about now is my lovely Dethelia. If only she knew I loved her. Anyway, it's a real bargain, trust me. So, spoiler, I am now just putting this together because I was playing yesterday on my Steam Deck. When we go to the castle, there's a gardener who wants seeds. So, I could buy these now and give them and complete the quest. I don't know what the reward would be, but I'm going to do it just to see. It's expensive. It's like so much of our money, but that's okay. These fountains, if you go to them, they give you like temporary lightning resistance and cold resistance. And here's the mayor. Welcome, travelers, in Timberburg, the prettiest town in the whole kingdom of Astoria. Well, maybe the most charming among all towns of north of the Lazura Lake. We also have somewhat magical fountains. Feel free to drink from them anytime, indeed. So I'm just going to map out the rest of this and make sure I've talked to everybody. Because you really want to... so this is the guild shop, which actually sells pretty good stuff. Magical items and things. And equipment that's... if you push right trigger, you can get more information about like what all of these things do. The brands and such. And for slots that we don't necessarily have filled in, like we don't have rings or gauntlets or helmets with everybody, but we don't have the money for it. And then this is just regular shop for regular stuff if you want to change anything. Your people do begin with basic equipment. I'm in the inventory screen now, which is left trigger and down on the D-pad, by the way. And you'll see like my champion, for example, full card. He's got a helmet, chainmail, longsword, and heavy small shield. What's curious about this game is people have like an encumbrance limit. So the weight is really what determines what you can wear, not the type. So I could get maybe some better stuff for him. His chainmail is pretty heavy. And if I go around to the different characters, you could see what equipment they start with. So like everybody has accessory slots. He actually starts with this elven brooch, which is kind of nice. Enchanted dagger. Like, these people don't have hats, for example. Anyway. Is there anybody I need to talk to? I think we've actually mapped this town out pretty good and received all of the quests possible. Or... I don't even know if we got any quests. We just got some info. We did get the seeds. Let me see. Nobody over here? Okay. Yep, and we did all this. Okay, great. So then, let's go ahead and leave and go to... I want to go into Darkwood Fort and just talk to the people. Sir Netherwind, please leave me be. I've just returned from the Darkwood forward post, and all I want now is to sleep. After that, I think I'll take a bath. Do those Darkwood monsters really have to stink so much? I guess, I don't know. So this guy will teach you basic athletics for 600. It's so expensive, but I imagine it's good. This is the Knight's Barracks. Nothing to see here. So this guy will sell you, he has gauntlets that will shield you from paralysis, which, as he's mentioning, and the other knights will mention, in the Darkwood Forest, the enemies just paralyze you, which is obviously bad. We don't have a magical way to even deal with that, or cure that. So this gives you protection from paralysis, although it's not a 100% guarantee. These are actually pretty good, and I will buy them because even so, they're magical gauntlets. So I'm going to go into inventory, and I'm going to select the guy in the middle, and he doesn't have gauntlets. This is going to, they don't weigh anything, and it gives you +1 armor, and paralysis protection +10. So, very good. Just a little bit of armor. Now we're out of money. And here is the commander. We're busy here. Darkwood is the breeding ground of the nastiest monstrosities in the whole Astoria realm. You want something trivial? Go visit my second in command. Doors to the left. Okay, so let's go talk to the second in command. He's actually over here. Let's see what this Knight First Class says. I'm the personal protector and defender of our noble Lord Commander. If you happen to be an assassin, please visit me first. Would be much appreciated, right? So this guy says he's second in command, and in essence it entails handling the mundane administrative tasks bestowed upon me by the Lord Commander. I wouldn't mind the occasional visit to the forward post, you know. Sigh. Being highborn is no easy feat, I can assure you. Maybe we could help. Oh, what a stellar idea. Could you assist me with the troop transfer papers? We require reinforcements, and the documents need to be signed by the commander of the old castle. Your help in arranging this would be greatly appreciated. So you see, we gained transfer papers, and now we have a quest. And if I go into quests, you will indeed see transfer papers. And it tells you, like, where to go on the map. Excellent. And I think that's it. I think we've done everything we can do in here. Let's go to this cave over here. Treasure chest. So you just interact with these levers, and here you go. Free treasure chest. And it's got a grand wizard's hat and 80 gold. I think that's actually randomized. I don't remember getting that. I'm going to go into inventory here and check out this wizard's hat. This thing gives armor, arcane resistance, arcane +5%, which is needed for spell level mastery. So let me check something out. This guy has the sage's hat. This guy has a regular wizard's hat, or gal has that. I'm going to actually give this to my sage, and then give my healer the sage's hat, just to give some extra armor. Now this is explaining about secrets. So when the eye opens, a secret is nearby, and it's in the upper right corner of the kind of game view, and you see there's a secret. All you got to do is just walk through it, and then you pop into an illusory wall, and free treasure, old wizard's bow. So, I opened up the spell screen, which is awesome. Let me go to this. I think it might give you loot based on your party. I'm not sure, but this is range damage, arcane 10% in invisibility. Wow, a 1 in 3 chance that it's rare that the enemy's physical attack will miss. Can see invisible and are some enemies can see it. Right. Now this is good for archers. Maybe it's not class based, but it does give you arcane 10%. This needs to be used in the flank position to get full ranged bonus. So who has 6 encumbrance and could wear this? Actually, the healer. I'm going to give it to the healer, even though the healer doesn't really need arcane. And the reason I'm doing that... oh, wait, the enchanted dagger actually gives you better. Let me see. What do you have? Arcane 30, arcane 30. Oh, you know what? No, let's give it to her. I want some of these people to be able to do damage from the flanking position without using mana. So that might be helpful in that regard. Okay. I believe we're done here. So they said there's a goblin cave, what, to the west? Is that what they said? Not this one, where the guy got dragged off to. Let's go around exploring in these mountains. Oh, that's as far as I can go there. All right. Goblin. Now, all of your characters have a special ability. Like, for example, you'll see it on the middle right. The knight here has charge. And you can use that once per rest. So it's good against like a really hard enemy boss type foe. I'm just going to kind of... I'm going to wait. I was wondering if I wait if they wouldn't get that first attack, but they seem to. Maybe they're just quick. They're goblins, and I should just deal with it. Wrecking them. Yeah, they don't really hurt my frontline people that much, which is amazing. Now, this is a good moment. You see there's 2 of them? So I can go push Y and go to my spells and do something obnoxious like Fireball, which will kill both of them. The spells are just so good. It does take a lot of mana, but that's why I wanted to have, instead of an archer, another. The archer does have 1 spell when he starts, but it's not my favorite. The archer probably gets good and with good equipment and is fine as a DPS class. I just love AoE and the versatility. And the sage actually has healing, which is kind of cool. Look at those dragons over there. Jiminy Christmas. Scary. Alright, so this is the cave. I don't think I've ever been in here. Ooh, love it. I'm just straight up fighting these guys normally. Not doing anything fancy. These guys are not hard. Now, I do have, like, for example, I could use... I don't have the arcane for her to be able to use Inspiring Ballad just yet. Her arcane is 24, sadly. It's almost there. But I could use, like, Regeneration, which is just like, some of these are auras or passive abilities for your whole party. It takes a ton of MP to do this. I haven't found that to be quite worth it yet. It looks like we don't have... Do you have Mage Shield? Yeah, you do, but we need 50 arcane, so we're not high enough level to use it. Alright, so we don't have any party spells that we want to use right now. Yeah. By the way, if we level up in the field, which we need 24 more experience to do, we don't level up. We have to go to the trainer in town and pay, just like in Might and Magic, to do that, to get the benefit. I'm killing goblins left and right. Alright, let's go down over here. And I got to keep my eyes open on the... well, on the eye. See if there's any secrets. I don't want to miss anything. Oh, there's a formidable looking warrior. Nobody is too hurt. I'm just gonna wait and back up and wait. Are you gonna come over here? No, I guess not. Oh no. Well, this is annoying. So these are elite fighters, and I had to kind of... I was waiting and they wouldn't come to me. They were smart. Alright. So we'll hit... and hit. And you could change the target. I'm going to change the target to this one. Just soften them both up. I'm actually going to you just heal this guy. And then we're going to go Fireball. And do you have a damage all? No, you're a healer. Hit them. And I don't really need the Fireball. It's funny. I'm just going to do this. Bam. I'm going to save my magic for when we really need it. I'm so glad that these guys stink. So she can Fireball and kill them all. The champions, the elite guys are so savvy, they're like, I will not be tricked. Fine. Don't be. Alright, there you go. Bam. Ooh, that one looks even stronger. They're just walking around. Oh no, now they're together. Alright, this is the chief. Okay. I'm going to use my special abilities because I want to go into town and level up and rest anyway, so I'm going to go ahead and it's charge and strike and just, you know, play a song. There's an explanation of what all those special abilities do, by the way. I'm going to use single target damage. Power Fist is a ton. 91 damage, yeah. See ya. Excellent. Alright, we opened the lever. Hopefully that freed the prisoner, if that guy is in here. Or gal, or whoever. Oh my god. No, that's a dragon. I don't want that. I'm strong, but I'm not that strong. These guys are a little bit better. I used my special abilities on the chief. I don't have that much left over. Now, the enemies won't respawn, though. You could turn that on to have them respawn, but they will not on their own. Do you have just Magic Arrow? Yeah, Magic Arrow is so good. Chop, chop. Ow. What a jerk. I'm going to heal everybody. We could almost level up twice at this rate. Here it is. So this is the advanced athletics trainer. The one that we already met once 600, and you can't get this guy to train you without learning the previous level basic. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Make sure to visit me. I will teach you everything I know with a discount. No, take it back for free. So even though the first athletics is 600, we can get the next one for free. So it's a very good. Let's go back to Timberburg. I don't know if it's a dragon per se, but whatever that is, I do want to clear this out, though. There could be some good stuff over here. These guys stink. I don't even need to think about it. There is actually, I was going to say there is auto battle. No, there isn't, but there is no secret here. Just idiots. Okay. I want to come back and test my metal against that guy, but I want to have the game saved first. Oh, I'm going too far. No, here's the town, yeah. Oh. A shaman or something. Let me see if I can return this guy to his house. I'm very grateful. Okay, he's back. So, we want to... I'm going to just go here and rest. You see, I'm back up to 500 gold. I'm actually really close. And now we're well rested. And we're rocking. Awesome. All right, everybody, this is a good first look at the game again. I'm glad with this kind of more customized party. This game is just so much fun. It's a great throwback with quality, new quality of life features. And I'd love to know what you think of Legends of Amberland 2. It's quite affordable on Steam as well. I'll put a link in the description below so you can check it out. And like I said, it runs perfectly on Steam Deck. Thanks so much for watching. Take care.